Appreneurs. Christopher Wilson here, Mobile App Mogul, and we're moving on to video 2 in our series on how to make a Uber app or Uber Lyft type app using an app builder, an open source app builder, Mobimatic. And yeah, we're on video number 2. Now, in the first video, we went over gathering images. Now, we're going to get more in depth on that subject because when you make your app, you're going to have to get images that fits, your app, and so your customers ain't got to feel what your app does. Okay, different rideshare apps have different type images that they want to convey a presence to their audience or to their customers. And plus, we have to make sure that our images are compliant with that also. But we're not going to get into that now. But I'm going to tell you one thing: you may have to buy the image. May spend about $10. It depends, between $10 and $100 for the images that you use. Okay, we'll get into that a little bit later. Now, one thing I want to do is, with this course, I want to make a promise to you, or an oath to you, and I'm going to do this kind of official-like. I, Christopher Wilson, the Mobile App Mogul, I promise to give you 100% training or 120% training with everything I got to make sure you get the best training possible as far as creating local business apps with Mobimatic or with any app builder that I use. I want to make that promise to you right now. Okay? And I've taken steps to ensure that I'm doing that. Okay? So I'm not going to give you 100%, 120% or more. Okay? And this is just something I learned from one of my mentors, Eric Thomas, one of my homeboys from Detroit, Michigan, actually. And I'm from Detroit originally, Motor City. And he's the #1 motivational speaker in the world right now. So I was listening to his training about, stop giving 50%, 80%, and we all know deep down what we're doing, whatever it may be, we know if we're giving it 100% or not. Okay. So Eric Thomas said, I'm giving 120. I don't know about you. And then he asked us to be honest, how many you doing 70%? I had to raise my hand. Yeah, I'm 70% right now. I could do a lot better, but I promise you to do 120%. Now, with that being said, I'm going to show you one step I'm taking, and I haven't done this with any of my other courses. Matter of fact, let me make this a little shorter now. Is if you look at the last video that I made, promise to give you 100% by actually putting in chapters on the videos, okay? Because I do realize that they can go long, and this is more of a time-saving measure because, most of us are busy live, even though we're going through the corona thing right now. But this will take you to exactly what you need to know. And I actually put this in yesterday. I said, sometimes we just want to get right to the one part that we're stuck at, okay? Or the one part that we need help with. So that's what I promise to do, like putting in the chapters. Here I have a little intro. This is the first video, actually. And then actually you'll learn to build during the entire course and so forth. And then some of you may just want to get started, okay? So here it is, right here. If you just want to get started, let's get started. And what happened is it will take you specifically to that part of the video. See right there. Okay? So that's one thing I'm doing, and I'm doing other steps to make it easier for you to access the information that I'm giving you. Because it's going to be a lot of information, and we don't want to waste time trying to search for things, or Chris said do this, and he's not showing me how to do it. I definitely don't want to do that. Like I said, I made a promise when you first signed up for this course, or when you first seen the video on YouTube, wherever you've seen it, that I'm gonna show you step by step. Now, with that being said, that's my commitment to you. Another thing is when you get the app builder, you don't have to get it now, because we have probably one more training. Then we're going to go ahead and get it. But make sure that you get it right here, and that you, enter your details, so I can send you the code to get half off of this, off of the app builder. So now let's go to the training. And I had to make up my own training because actually the training on Mobimatic is kind of outdated, and it looks like this. When you're on this page on Mobimatic, you just click the support link, and it's going to take you to the support page where you can get additional help if need be. But this is kind of outdated, so when I may refer back to it, for a few things, but this is basically this is back in 2016, but they haven't updated it, but they are in the works and updating it. Okay. So anyway, I'm going to show you how to do this. So what we're doing, we're going to go ahead and create our Google Maps JavaScript API key. And we need that to use to enable our Maps feature to work with our Uber-like app. My app is called InstaRide. Okay, and I like that. It has a ring to it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Now I'm going to take myself off the screen. I don't want any distractions. Nope, not that one. Let's see. Oh, you know what I can do? Let's do it like that. Okay, now, first thing we need to do is go to this first page. I've got it right here. This is the first page when setting up our Google API. Okay, I already got it. Okay. Now, it's going to look exactly like this as of 2020, July 11th. But before you begin, for using the Maps JavaScript API, you need a project, or you need to set up your billing account. Okay. Get started with the Google Maps platform. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, and I suggest you do the same, when you open up these new links, right click and open it up in a new tab. Okay, because if you don't, it's going to open up that same tab and you may have to refer back. Not that you will, but just open it up in a new tab. Okay, and there's two ways. Open that up. Okay, and like I said, don't get intimidated by this. Nothing is hard, it's just new. Okay, when you first, just think about elementary. When you first learned to ride a bike, you said, it's hard. I can't do it. I can't keep my balance. But guess what? You did it. Okay. I know, I'm sure most of us, 99.9% of us know how to ride a bike. Okay. So anyway, it's just like riding a bike. It's not hard. It's just new. Okay. Getting started with the Google Maps platform. And this page, we're going to be referring back a lot. Okay. Now, what you're going to do first is create your billing account, create your project, enable one or more of your API. We're going to enable 5 actually, and get and add and restrict our API key. Two users, a new user and a current user. Okay. I think I'm going to go with a new user because most of you are probably new users. Although I already have a Google Maps account, I'm going to set up afresh. Okay, just so you can see how it's done. Okay, so let's go to quick start. Okay, create your billing account. Okay, I'm going to right click here. Actually, that was the get started, but anyway, create your billing account. Okay, yeah. Okay, here we go. Now you're going to come to this page. Okay, now when you come to this page, you're going to set up your billing account. Now this is looking a little different. Okay, but yeah, let's go ahead and set it up. Okay, so I agree and continue. This is set up as a new user. Okay, not a current user. So I'm going to show you the new user first, and then we're going to go to a current user. Matter of fact, yeah, I'll do it like that. Okay. Your free trial is waiting. Activate to get a $300 credit. Now they're going to give you that first before you spend the money off of your card. So I'm going to go ahead and activate that. Okay. All right. Now usually that pop-up doesn't show, but we can do it like that. So if you do that, if you're following along with me, go ahead, click Terms of Service, and click Continue. Now, just make sure that you have that $300 credit there, okay? Make sure that shows up, because before they bill you anything, you're going to have to use that $300, okay? Choose your country and click Continue. Okay? All right. Now, next, you're going to go to your account info or your customer info, your business, put your business name there, then fill your details here. And I'm probably going to have to blur this out, but yeah, and I will. But let's just say my business name is going to be, let's see, InstaRide. InstaRide is my business. Okay. Name. Then you're going to put your address here. Okay. I'm going to blur this out, of course. But it has to match your credit card information. Okay. All right. How do you pay? Automatic payments. Don't worry about that right now. But payment method. Okay. It's going to ask you add a credit or debit card. Okay. Okay, add a debit or credit card, okay, or add a bank account. That's up to you. You can use that, or you can use this one. And let's click Start My Free Trial. Okay, now it's going to ask you your credit card info. I'm going to blur this out. Let's see. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. Thought I was recording. Okay, but anyway, we're at the part where we add our card information. So I am recording, right? Yeah, okay. So let's go ahead and see if we can try this card. See if it'll let me set it up. All right, and let's see. Okay, and start my free trial. See how it goes. Okay. Now, I'm going to come to this next page. Okay. Please best describe your organizational needs. We'll just say it's a small company, or you can say startup, or whatever it is that you want. Okay. Okay. Go to next. What brought you to Google Cloud? Let's see. It doesn't matter which one of these you choose. It's just for their metrics as far as marketing other products. Okay, go through that. Let's see. Then just check this. Okay. Alrighty. Check that one too. Alrighty. Well, best describes your role. Okay, let's say that. All right. So we're going to go ahead and save that. Okay. And now you're on this page. Okay. So your information is in. Okay. Now, what you're going to do next, in fact, let me go to mine. Let's see. Click create your billing. Okay. Next, what I'm going to do is go to billing, because it seems like it's already set up. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, we're good. Okay, it's set up already. Now, okay. Let's see my billing account. Now you can leave the name like that. There, I believe there is somewhere where you can change the name, but we'll just keep it like that. We'll just say my billing account. Okay. All right. Now, next, what we are going to do, go over here to the hamburger, and then you're going to go to API services. Okay. And you're going to go to library. Okay. Now, oh, wait. Hold on. Okay, yeah. API services and library. Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, let's do it that way. Okay, so let's go to API library. Now, I believe it's already going to name your project my first project. I believe you can change that, but we're not going to do it right now. But what you're going to do is, when you're in the API library, we're concerned about this first one, which is Maps. Okay, now, when you get to Maps, you're going to click this View All 17. Okay, View All 17. Now, there's certain one of these that we need to enable to use inside of our app and to have them incorporated these APIs in our main API. That makes sense. Okay, so the 5 we're going to need. Okay, so you'll see Maps View 17. We did that, right? We're looking at 17. It used to be 15 actually. Let's see. Now, if you're going with the Google, the support, as you can tell, it is old because it says it says 15 actually. But anyway, yeah. But anyway, let's go to View 17. The ones we're going to enable are the Directions API, Geocoding API, Maps JavaScript API, Geolocation API, and the Places API. Okay. Now, the way I do this is Directions was first, right? Let's see if I can make this shorter. Okay, and go to my directions here. Move these down. Okay, because actually I can just go straight from here. Okay, Directions API. Go over here now. Right click it. Okay, because we want to stay on this page. Right click it, or click Control, press Control, and click. Okay, either way, you can right click it, open a new tab, or you can do press Control on your keyboard for Windows. Okay, and just click it. So let's do it like that. I just clicked it, press Control, click. Geocoding. Let's see, where's that geocoding? Right here, geocoding. Click it. Okay. Maps JavaScript. Maps JavaScript API. See that? Okay. Geolocation API. Geolocation API. Yep. And our Places API, which is right here. Now, to be honest about it, I activated all of these. Okay. But when we go to the restrict part, we're only going to use those 5. So just for this demonstration, we're going to just keep those 5 for now. But I activated all of them. Okay. All right. Now, let's go to the one. This should be the Directions or the Places, depending on how my tabs will open it up. Yeah, that's Directions. Okay. So all you do is simply let it load up. Okay. And just click Enable. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, now we're going to go back. Just click Enable, and that's it. It's going to enable that API. Okay, let's go to the next one. Follow my arrow up here, right? At the top there, and step by step, you're looking over my shoulder. Okay, let's let that one load up. Click Enable. Okay. Okay. Okay, that one's enabled. Let's go to the next one. Okay, this is the Maps JavaScript API. Let's enable it. Okay. Now yours probably loaded a little faster than mine, especially if you got an Apple computer. I love Apple, but we're using the Windows right now. This is old school Windows. Click Enable. Okay. Alrighty. All right, and let's go to the next one. You have to worry about any of that data right now. Don't worry about that. Just stay focused on what we're doing right here. We'll get to all that soon enough. Right? Keep it simple. Okay? And so they got this thing up here. That's distracting. All right, but anyway, we got all 5 enabled, right? Okay, we got those 5 enabled. All right, now, next part. And I'm going to go on my notepad also. Once they're enabled, go back to the Get Started page. We're going to get and add and restrict our API key. Now, we can go to the Get Started page right here, right? With the Create Account Billing, we did that. If you chose to watch that video, that's if you just follow along with me, you're with me. Okay? Now, I'm gonna go here. We just did this project name. Okay, actually we didn't do this, but ours is named my first project. Okay? Now you can customize the name if you want, that's fine. But for now, let's just go ahead and and leave it like it is. Okay, enable one or more APIs or SDKs. Now, here we go again. On our platform, we're going to click the hamburger and select API Services Library. It says, actually, we just did this part. We all 15, yeah, we did this. Okay, we enabled the 5 that we need. Okay. So we can bypass this, right? Okay. We can bypass this. We're actually right here on number 4. Get, add, and restrict API. Yeah, I got it right here. Get, add, and restrict API. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is, in fact, I've got a link here. I can either do that link or just go to my APIs right here. Now, and we're talking about the project name, where you can name your project. That would be in number 3 here, I believe. No. Okay. Well, no, that's okay. Don't worry about that. Scratch that. Okay. Let's just go here. Okay. Let's click the hamburger. Okay. Go to APIs and services. What we're going to do is go to credentials. Okay. See right here, credentials. Okay. Now, if you don't have that open, or you may have closed it up, you probably just go to either one of these. On this, you can even go to this page. Just click that and just go to credentials. Okay. So, but anyway, we're going to still stick on this page. Okay. Go to APIs and credentials. Okay. All right. And actually, these other ones, we can close these up. These 5 APIs that we enable, we can close these up. Okay. And I'm going to close them up. Follow along with me. Now, what you're going to do here is create credentials. Okay. And I got it on my notepad here. Matter of fact, I just may put this notepad inside of the training so you can see it for yourself. This may help you out. Okay. But what you're going to do is, once you're on credentials, go ahead right here and click create credentials. Now my video's still going. Yeah, okay. Create credentials. Okay. You're going to see right here API key. The first one. So click the first one, API key, and a pop-up is going to happen right here. Use this key. Okay. Use this API key. You know, this is going to be the key that you're going to use inside of Mobimatic in your settings, okay, for your API key. Now, keep this open. Don't close this. Just keep this open. Okay, I'm going to tell you what you do. Copy it. Copy your key and paste it somewhere, okay? All right. So I'm going to paste my key right here. And actually, remember we made our folder. Make your folder with everything that has to do with your particular app, that particular app. Okay. Remember yesterday we had our images our images folder for all of our images. Well, you know, in that same folder, my taxi app or whatever you name your Uber-like app, put this in your folder. And also on a notepad, put all of your credentials on a notepad. Okay. However you do that, I'll leave that up to you, but just make sure you got everything where it's easily accessible. Okay. Most of my descriptions, they have multiple API keys and everything. So I know exactly where to get them. All right. Now, once you got that copied, you paste it on a notepad, go ahead and click restrict key. So we're going to do this all in one. Click restrict key. Okay. Okay, key restrictions. Now, you can name it whatever you want, okay? Now, or you can leave it like it is, API key 1, okay? We'll name it. Let's put a name on it. Let's see, Insta Ride 1 API, because I may have multiple API keys. Okay. It's the Ride 1 API. Okay. Now, what we're going to do next, go down to the bottom here. You see where I'm at? Make this big. It says restrict key. This is what we want to do. Don't worry about none of this. If you need to copy API key again, there it is right there. But anyway, let's just go to API restrictions. Click tick restrict key. Okay. From there, you're going to get this drop down and you're going to select your API keys, the 5 that we need restricted. Okay. Now, let's go ahead. Let's look at these keys here. And if you don't remember what they were, let's go back to your notepad. Yeah, matter of fact, I will put this in. Because not your notepad, but yeah. And actually, those links, I could have left them open. I could have got the names of the API keys. But anyway, I'm going to give you a copy of this. Okay? So you'll have it. But the Places API, Maps, geolocation, and so on. So let's go ahead and find those. Places API, right? Okay, they're not necessarily in order either. You got your maps, right? Over here, right? your Maps JavaScript API. Yep. Okay. Geolocation, right? Geolocation API, right? Okay. And geocoding, right? Okay. And your directions. Find directions. Actually, that's always the first one. Okay. All right. So those are the 5 keys that need restricting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And double check that. All right. And it's going to show you these right here. As a matter of fact, when you do that, when you enable them, you just copy this, right? Put this on your notepad. And actually, that's what I did. Okay. Now, let's click Save. Okay. And you know you're good as of this part when you see the green check mark. That's your API key. Here's your API key again. If you need to copy it, go ahead and copy it. 5 restrictions. Okay. So we are good. This part up here, you don't have to worry about this. Okay. But we got it. We got our keys and we got our restrictions. Okay. And at that point, we're good. Now, one thing we need to do. Okay. We got the API key copied already. But when you get Mobimatic, okay, this is what you're going to need to do. After you log in and everything, you know, you went, got the 50% discount and everything, we're at this point. You're on your dashboard, okay? Log into your dashboard. You already created your application, okay? And you're on this part. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to Settings, okay? And actually, I should show you this application that I have right now. But anyway, all you need to do is just when you create your application, you can do this part first before you start doing any other things, designs or anything. Do this part first, just so you have it. That's why I figured I'd show you this first, because this is the hard part. This probably be the hardest part. Okay, but go to Settings and click API keys. Okay. And you're going to see a bunch of API keys for Facebook, Twitter, and so forth. All those Instagram settings and all that. But you're going to go, let me take that off. Okay, you're going to go to API keys. What you're going to do is copy your API key. You can either get it from your notepad or you can get it from here, right? You can get it from here. Okay, let's copy it from here. Or your notepad. Now, there's something I did on purpose that I want to show you, and I left it out on purpose just to show you. If it's not right, it's not going to accept your API key. So we got it pasted, right? Now watch this. Okay. Oh, okay, it did it. Okay. Now, usually, like, and this happened to me a few times, I didn't have it set up correctly with my billing, but I guess I did it correctly because it took it. But if it's something wrong, it's going to be right up there. It's going to say you don't have your billing account attached or whatever. But it so happens that everything was correct because I did it as a new user. Everything was correct. Okay. Now, also for future reference, you can hook up as many as, or you can add as many as 3 API keys to your billing account. Now that's a little advanced right now, so don't worry about it. But we got the API key done, and that is it. Okay. So before we created anything, you know, we had to put our API key and get that straight. Now we can go on to making our app. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and end this video because we did the hard part already. Okay. Well, Mr. Chris, Mr. Mobile App Mogul, I'm still waiting to complete my app. I'm ready to do my app. Okay. It's coming. If you all remember the Karate Kid, the original Karate Kid, Mr. Miyagi had Daniel, you know, Daniel went to Mr. Miyagi and he said, you know, teach me karate. Okay, so the first day, Mr. Miyagi said, yeah, I'm going to teach karate. Okay. I need you to go wash my car. Okay. Wash my car. You're supposed to be teaching me karate, man. Go wash my car. So he washed his car, okay, everything. And I believe it was the second day. He said, okay, Mr. Miyagi, you ready to teach me karate? I said, yeah. Okay, you ready? He said, go wax my car. What? Waxing car? He's not teaching me karate. Okay. Wait a minute. So anyway, Daniel waxed the car and everything. So the third day, you know, Daniel's pretty pissed. Like, man, he's supposed to be teaching me karate. These dudes are gonna beat me up, you know, and everything. And I ain't learned no karate. So third day comes. Okay, you ready? I think Mr. Miyagi said assign some other chore. Okay, go do the dishes. Daniel said, no, I'm not doing that. You know, all you've been having me doing was doing these chores and everything, you know, setting me up, wax on, wax off, you know. You ain't teaching me no karate. Mr. Miyagi threw a punch at him, okay? Daniel instinctively, because it's in his muscle memory, right? He waxed. He did that move. Blocked it. Mr. Miyagi threw another one, blocked it. Threw another one, blocked it. With the wax on, wax off. Just like in the second Karate Kid with Jalen Smith, Will Smith's son. Okay. So, wow. So guess what? He taught him what to do. He taught him about blocking punches just like that by doing something that he felt no need to do. Okay. So same with this. Just start throw that in there. Okay. So we got that set up. So now, tomorrow, we're going to build our application. We're going to start on the application. If there's a reason why I had you get your images first, you know, get your API first, I'm setting you up. So now we're ready. So with that being said, Christopher Wilson, I'm signing off, and I'm going to see you in the next training.